At Europe's southern gateway, these refugees are some of the thousands who crossed from Greece into Macedonia on Monday, marking a new record in this humanitarian crisis. With no end in sight to the influx, the UN is sounding the alarm bells once more, calling on the EU to guarantee relocation for 200,000 refugees.
We've proposed that there be European Union-led mega reception and registration centers established in Greece. We would support that, established also in Italy and also in Hungary, whereby the people arriving there could go to these centers, be received in decent, humane conditions. They could apply for asylum there.
Fleming's comments come on the heels of warnings from EU President Donald Tusk, who said the current situation in Europe was part of an exodus from war-torn countries, adding that it could last years. Hungary remains one of the flashpoints of the crisis. On Tuesday, hundreds of refugees forced their way through police at a camp near the border with Serbia, heading for the capital. At Budapest's main station, thousands more are still seeking transit through as they try to make their way to Austria and Germany. In Austria, volunteers and medics are still welcoming refugees and distributing aid, but uncertainty over Hungary's stance has added a layer of confusion to an already chaotic situation. While the refugees who've arrived here in Vienna from Nickelsdorf have told me they're very gratified by the treatment that they've received in Austria so far, many of them are still very concerned about relatives they say are still in either Serbia or Hungary. They're worried they won't be able to get here in the days to come. Meanwhile, from Germany, the ultimate destination for so many refugees, comes a stark reality check.
Neither Greece or Italy can accommodate the refugees arriving on their borders. We have discussed the crisis and a change in the asylum policy. Sweden and Germany agree that we need mandatory quotas for the people who get asylum. We must also ensure they are distributed fairly across the EU. Unfortunately, we are very far from that goal.
With criticism of the EU only mounting and more refugees arriving every day, it seems this near impossible situation is nowhere close to being over. Mohammed Jamjoom, Al Jazeera, Vienna, Austria.